Welcome guys to another episode of the Downshift Debrief. To call episode 6 by the way, my guys. Martin. So you're with me as always, Black Mamba. Leo nimekuja kwa show my true colors. You see? Tulisema tume bottle
last FC.
As of last night. Who's on top of the league?
With one game at hand.
But we have 3 points in hand.
For how long though?
I don't know for how long. So I am with my host, ama co-host. Sijui alikuwa wapi by the way last week but one.
Wow.
Last week si wata tukua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last week si wata tukua. I was tired. Last week was Champions League week. Oh, you don't know. You guys don't know.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. We might be late but bado tutakula your tears.
So last week was Champions League week. You might not know this. Arsenal is in the semi-finals. So I was covering the games. So I was a bit tired. But anyway, ulikuwa hiyo wiki nyingine before that.
I was in Naivasha for some CSR. Deep huko ndani.
Wow, wasikuzi kuna CSR Naivasha. Wewe
Never. In my life nimesikia CSR Naivasha.
So it can be anywhere.
Watu si wajinga. But anyway, on your left is our fan anatusikizanga.
Okay.
So guys, if you're listening to this show ama if you're watching this show, just know ukiingia kwa comments uniambia unataka kukam ama waambie Lynn, especially mabest wa Lynn wale wa super. I will make sure.
Tawaleta.
Yes. Yeah. So this is our fan, our listener. You can introduce yourself.
Hi guys. My name is CHIKO. CHIKO. Long time listener of the pod. I'm a big fan of the two hosts here. Yeah, so first time on a pod. I'm glad it is about Formula 1, not football, for obvious reasons. But yeah.
Na sasa ungekuja na t-shirt ya timu yako ya Ferrari.
Pana ni vizuri umekam. Today I'm on Manchester United. Manchester United leo. Kama kesho. Mimi ni fan of Man U kesho. Bruno Fernandes is the captain of my FPL.
No wonder.
So I want him to
Selfish reasons.
For selfish reasons.
Purely selfish reasons.
But also football is not football without Man United and Arsenal on top. So I'm usually of that group of schools where we say we want Man United to come back so that we can be fighting for it. Because I mean, Man City and Liverpool was boring.
Yeah, it's
right?
boring.
Yeah, it has been
Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal is boring. You get? I feel like if we were chasing these guys for the league, we would be giving it our all.
Ingekuwa interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, continue with your intro.
I think nimesema everything. Yeah, I just hope to have an engaging time with the guys here. And to be invited on more recordings.
So guys, let us start. Tumekuwa na 5-week hiatus.
Longest break of my life.
Ushikuwa hooked on drugs.
And then inatoka.
Alafu unaacha. Unaanza kupata hizo withdrawal symptoms. Siku hizi napata withdrawal symptoms. Naona hivi kitu nasikia.
Every day. Weekend inafika hakuna.
Manze. So how do you guys feel? But this is the last week, yes?
Yeah.
This is the last week.
We are back next week.
Next week we are in Miami. What do you guys have for Miami? Because apparently Formula 1 teams right now they had like 5 or 6 weeks break to focus to regroup, focus on what they made wrong the past their development, what they need to restructure or re-strategize, and the upgrades. Okay, most teams were essentially bringing in upgrades either way.
Yeah.
Before the Arabs decided to fight. Is it Arabs or whatever? Trump. They were bringing upgrades, but then they got a 5-week break
Advantage
to like Ferrari last week were in testing. McLaren also in testing. McLaren and Mercedes,
even Mercedes,
at Nürburgring. So what do you anticipate for Miami? Let's start with CHIKO.
Well, we have to look at I'd say there's 2 categories, or you can categorize the teams into 2. Those who had a good and fairly decent start, like Mercedes, the benchmark, and Ferrari, and McLaren were a bit behind when we started, but I think they're coming back. And then there's the rest of the field. Okay, I'd say 3 in fact, because we have Aston Martin, and Cadillac and Williams at the very back there. So I think the midfield teams are the ones who would have gained an advantage in the break. I'd say the ones who would be disadvantaged is Mercedes, because they had hoped to increase their advantage before teams had the chance to bring upgrades of this size. And I think Ferrari are also up there being disadvantaged, because I believe when we come back, McLaren will be ahead of us somehow, be chasing Mercedes instead of Ferrari. But hopefully the package that Fred has been hyping up so much will be very significant, so it will be up there fighting for the top, the three teams, Mercedes, McLaren and Ferrari. And we have the Red Bulls and the Racing Bulls, Alpine. I think they'd also hope to make a step forward during the break. And then Aston Martin and Cadillac, I think they'd just be happy to finish races at the moment.
Okay. And Aston Martin and Cadillac. Okay, I would take that for Cadillac, because this like Haas in 2016.
Yeah.
You're the newest team. Like you've never been in F1 before. But Aston Martin and Audi, really? Really, Aston Martin has been here Kwanzaa since for India days.
I know, they shouldn't
Audi
be
was here
going through this.
as sober.
Yeah.
You get? They have everything at their disposal.
Yeah.
But they are still struggling with Cadillac. Cadillac, yeah, I will take that. Them finishing races is a win for them.
It's a win, yeah.
But Aston Martin and Audi. Anyway, what are your thoughts, Slim?
Feels like a deja vu all over again. You remember in 2023, McLaren finished in Miami. They finished around P17, P19.
You don't only repeat your story.
So it feels like a deja vu-ish. And then now last year, now 2024 and 2025, we saw Oscar and Lando now winning races in Miami. So now it feels anew again, like they were struggling the first 3 races. Then now they have a chance together with the break to come back in Miami. So it will be nice and interesting to see them at the top in Miami.
Are you sure they'll be at the top?
I'm hoping.
Okay, closer to the top than
Yeah, I hope they
have been.
I don't know. I don't hope that they do good, because I want them to do good, but it will be interesting to see how they'll perform in Miami this year.
Really? Okay. So for me, I'll go with CHIKO's angle of looking at the biggest beneficiaries of this 6-week break and the biggest losers. The biggest losers obviously is Mercedes and Ferrari.
Yeah.
Because
they have
when you're
a
at the
good
top,
advantage.
when you're at the top, you want to continue with
The streak.
with that streak, exactly. Like the first round, you just trust.
Yeah.
So they've been trusting, and then kidogo, when you're almost climaxing, you're like, shit.
Oh, there's
guys,
a break.
Take a break.
Yeah, and people are catching up.
People have the
So
opportunity
guys,
to catch up.
when guys take a break, for example, you're leading a marathon, guys take a break, they go take energy drinks,
They
take water,
re-energize.
and then they re-energize.
Strategize.
So right now, for example, Red Bull and McLaren, as you guys have said, they will be aiming at the top.
Yeah.
Especially McLaren, because before we went on this break, we were racing in Japan. Japan. That was the first race they finished.
And
Piastri was in the podium.
Yeah.
Second, yeah? Or third? Second, because, second. Imagine the first race you finished and just on the podium. Losing out on the win because of a safety car.
Yeah.
I mean, they took that as a dub for them. They went on to this break feeling re-energized and having that leap and bouncing faith, like
closing in on the loopholes. So I feel like McLaren especially are the biggest winners of this 6-week break. That's why I'm waiting to see how they'll perform in Miami.
I don't know about Red Bull. For a long time I thought this guy was a Red Bull fan.
I'm just not a very big Verstappen fan, but I actually like the guy.
For real?
He is one of the purest racers we have around at the moment. He just loves racing. His idea of taking a break from Formula 1 is going for more racing. He's just a racer. He's one of the few characters I'd be sad to see leave F1.
He can leave.
He can leave if he wants.
He can leave.
That is a lot of people's opinion. But he has done everything he can in F1. So if it's time to move on, it's time to move on.
I don't think he's done everything he can in F1. But I don't think also Max is the kind of person to quit Formula 1 at this age and time.
But they've had him. So
but also, okay, this story was gonna be kidogo huko mwisho, but let us talk about it.
Okay.
Max's engineer is gonna leave at the end of next year, right?
Yeah.
They've been close for like 10 years. 2016 to now, it's 10 years.
Yeah.
They've won 4 championships together. They've been on numerous podiums together.
Records.
Exactly. So that's a bond. That's a friendship. That's a partnership. Like a little bit like
Bono
Lewis
and Lewis,
and Bono.
or Ross Brown and Michael Schumacher. Okay. So they've been successful in their own right. And in 2021, Max said when GP leaves, he will leave F1. But here's the thing now. GP has suddenly decided to go to McLaren.
Yeah.
Don't you think Max, they had this conversation with Max?
I think they do, and there's a high chance we might see Max in McLaren.
No way. McLaren are not ready for a driver like Max. They're still in their we don't have a number one driver era. They want to paint it to the world that they're giving both their drivers the same chance.
Which they're not.
Seen how that exploded last year, and people saying they were giving Lando an unfair advantage over his teammate because the teammate was clearly faster for most of the season. I don't think McLaren and Zach are ready for Max. Max is not coming in alone. He comes with his father. The kind of sway the Verstappens had at Red Bull was serious. But Red Bull is dying. Everyone who made that team great has left. The only person left is Max and GP. And GP is leaving. So Max is essentially the only one who's left.
Hannah is still there.
Oh, Hannah is still there.
They were actually regrouping like last week. There was some shuffle going on.
Okay.
Within the team.
Yeah, within the team.
I still want to go with Chico's point of view of Red Bull dying, but it's not yet there. Here's the thing. What I think will make Red Bull die or will close the casket for them is just this GP's move to McLaren.
Yeah,
because
that's
here's
a
the
big
thing.
blow.
It's all about culture, work culture, and like you get, because Kitambo, when Honor was there, people were loyal to Honor.
Yeah.
That loyalty was there, and you're loyal to the end game of what? Winning championship. Because when you see Honor, what do you see? You see the end game of winning championships.
Yeah.
Same way at Mercedes.
Yeah.
When you see Toto Wolff, you see nothing else than championships. You get, and that's why you see people like James Allison can retire, then they are called back, and then you get
Like
people like Bono. Don't you think Bono would have wanted to go with
I know
Lewis?
he would have.
So people are still loyal to the game and loyal to that end goal. Looking at Red Bull right now, there's no that goal.
There's not that goal.
They don't have that end goal.
Honor leaving creates a ripple effect. Now it's a domino effect, and everyone else is leaving.
People are losing loyalty in the team, loyalty in the company, loyalty in everything that they stood for.
Yeah.
But now, why I say GP's exit will now close the chapter for them completely is because GP goes down the road to Woking. McLaren's headquarters is in Woking. Woking. So he goes down the road to Woking. He realizes, oh shit, this place is good.
It's nice.
The work culture is nice.
Yeah,
you get,
I can do
this guy
something
is,
with
this
this.
guy is, hey, have you seen the
I saw it.
the HQ?
Yeah, I saw it.
Ronaldo was featured in the movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's even featured in movies.
Yeah.
So JP goes there and he's like, oh shit, these guys have really nice infrastructure. So he starts calling his group. Like, because he was head of engineering at Red Bull.
Yeah.
So he starts calling his group, like for example, when you go out and then you see shit, we can do something nice here. You call Black Mamba, hey, can you come and do this? You get? So now GP starts calling people, the guys he was working with. And then they also start exiting Red Bull. They
so
follow
it's
him.
another ripple effect.
Yeah. Same way, Ross Brown used to carry people all over. Adrian Newey carried people all over.
Carried.
You get? I feel like the only person who didn't carry people is Lewis.
Lewis
From
is
McLaren.
Which is sad. I
He's
was
always doing
expecting him to go with Bono.
At the very least, to give Bono at least. But I think Toto saw through that and gave Bono a more permanent position.
Yeah. So
he got
I
promoted.
feel like so Max, they probably had this conversation, and probably Max told GP, hey, don't peg your future down to me because I also might not be here for a long time. I'm not saying Max will retire. I'm just looking at it at this angle of Max will probably take a sabbatical. Like Alonso. Alonso went and came back. You get? Or Raikkonen. You get? So you will decide and say, oh, this Formula 1 trajectory right now is, I'm not feeling it, so I'm just gonna step out till the next regulations. You get? So probably he told GPA, also the package that they're giving you at McLaren, there's a promotion basically. You get
good deal.
and it's good on your CV. Like sometimes you need to grow. Yes, I might be doing the best thing where I am right now,
but you're comfortable.
Exactly. So you just need to move on. Grow, go to the next step. I mean,
meet the next challenge.
Exactly. So I'm still of the school of thought that we need. Same way I began this conversation saying Arsenal needs Man United. I think Hamilton also needs Verstappen, and Verstappen needs Hamilton. You get, and Formula One needs both of them.
You get true.
It was like Toto and Horner.
Yeah,
we need that.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
we need that. Like, I know he's a devil. this lesser devil, but a calculating devil.
Yeah.
You get? So
true.
I will not want Max to leave Formula One, and I would also not want him to go to McLaren, because you look at McLaren, they have a tight ship there. They have a proper championship winning car. Max Verstappen having that for the next 3 years closes in on our championships. You get?
I know the records are going to be broken. So he can suffer at Red Bull, but we need him.
So I want
there.
him at Red Bull. Suffer kidogo, then bring them back at the top. Win your fifth.
We need that fight.
Yeah,
2021 all over again.
So yeah. Anyway, what do you think about that GP Max story, Lynn?
About him leaving?
Yeah, no, about him. Oh, you've told us you think he'll go to McLaren. Why do you think that? Because he'll follow GP.
Even before the GP stories, there was also that possibility, either Mercedes or McLaren.
I think
so in the
more
picture,
of Mercedes.
More of Mercedes.
Yeah, I think more of Mercedes. Because
So who will he replace at Mercedes?
I mean, it's obvious.
Russell.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's obvious.
Listen, if you are just joining this conversation, I am the biggest lover of Formula One and Hamilton, but also nothing beats my hate towards Russell and Lando. Hey, but then shout out to that lady in the comments. I don't know her name. She akona flowers in the comments. She said Lando is obviously a donkey.
I saw that. He's definitely the donkey.
So guys, and then watch your game. Lakini pia watu saa zingine wanafaa kujua. It's not always serious with us.
It's not always
like that day we were having fun, like it was just a game.
Kuna watu walikatch.
Wow. What were they talking about? I can't remember what made them catch.
That guy alisema you'd rather go and listen to some playlist from Uganda.
The one was saying that you ni purely hating on Verstappen.
And it was a clip to ajaskiza the whole episode.
Instead of listening
what
to
are you
the
talking
whole
about? It was the wild take that
the
was
wild
saying
take. Max will
struggle
Yes,
in the
yes,
91.
yes.
Oh, yeah. But that was clearly niggas. You just can't take context from an Instagram clip.
1 minute clip.
Yeah.
I know.
Just story in a book. But anyway, guys, so today's 20th. Today's 25th.
6th.
Okay. 13 days ago, Formula One had a meeting. They had a meeting in, I can't remember where.
Yeah. With the drivers and stakeholders.
But first of all, crazy thing, before they had the meeting with the drivers, they had the meeting with the teams, and teams, stakeholders, and whatever. They excluded the drivers.
The drivers first.
So the drivers, led by our only George Russell and Carlos Sainz, they told them, hey, why are you always like...
excluding them.
Like having meetings with teams and not us. We're the ones feeling the thing. Yes, you guys are gonna talk about things on paper, but racing is not done on paper. It's done on the tarmac, and we are the ones who do it. So now they included them regarding this 2026 regulations. First of all, before regulation comes into play or is brought into play, there's that period of time where they figure things out. Like, they announce we're going to have a change in regulations, and this is what the regulations are going to be about. You get? So that teams can start preparing about it. And then now the regulations come into play, like in 2026 now. So right now, this regulation that we are in currently was first publicized in 2020. That's 6 years ago during COVID. People died. People were born. I was still in high school then, or what? Can't remember.
High school.
And here I am schooling you about Formula One. So that's 6 years into the making.
Yeah.
And then in a matter of 3 races, no, I was not in high school, but the guys don't take it seriously. I was in campus.
We're not judging.
What's it called?
The regulations taking effect.
Regulations taking effect in 2026. And in 3 races, you have to scrap it off or make changes about it.
And then the bad thing about it is that teams already talked about it last year, from as early as last year. They were saying these things, and they were not being listened to. So why are they running the show like some dictators? Hawataki kusikia.
Okay, have you followed the changes? I know there's a change of cars
and the super
7MJ.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna read this because I really, this is French for me, man.
Very technical
This
stuff.
is not even technical. This is electric
7M,
stuff.
I know.
love Formula 1 because it's so electric.
Now they're turning us into Formula E fans, talking about kilowatts, megajoules.
I mean, super clipping.
Using super, yeah.
Listen, okay, and I'm gonna say
Recharging.
this. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So, qualifying. Maximum recharge cut is from 8 megajoules to 7 megajoules. That includes less harvesting and it appear people like Max.
Flat out.
Flat out to go flat out.
So, peak super clip power from 2050 kilowatts to 350 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Less recharging time, less driver workload. Niggas, I'm gonna lie to you. I understand this shit. I don't understand this shit. Okay. Boost power. Oh, we should utaongelea boost power.
Ungeanza last year we would be having this conversation.
Boost power capped at 150 kilowatts to reduce sudden closing speed dangers.
Yeah.
I mean, it took only Behrman close to death for guys to
crash. I know, for them to do away with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they were warned of these closing
should
speeds.
people be almost dying, or should people die for things to change?
And we've seen drivers die, unfortunately.
So MGUK limited in non-key zones. Okay, in MGUK we were having it juicy. Okay, stats. New low power stats detection system. Niggas.
Low.
Yeah,
No Ferrari in the pits.
Okay, I will let you guys talk about it. Me, I didn't do physics, so easy. It was a kilowatts and megajoules.
It's just a lot.
It's a lot.
It's the technical bits of these kilowatts, whatever. But I think the reduction, what is it, from 8?
But I think this 8MJ to 7MJ, we had it in Japan, yes?
Yeah, we did.
And people are still complaining about it. So
it has not even made the impact
Exactly.
that it will.
okay, here's the thing. I think people know this, but they are dense in the head. The reason we watch Formula 1 is, the reason we love Formula 1 actually is, it's an innovative sport.
Yeah.
It innovates something, and then we bring it affordably to our road cars.
Yes.
For example, right now you see cars with rear spoilers, rear wings. Cool.
Yeah.
That started in Formula 1.
Yeah.
You get. You see cars with the paddle flips, the steering paddles.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shifters.
That is in Formula 1. You get. So it is a place where we innovate things. It's like an incubation hub
Yeah.
for our
Then
road
you let
cars.
it- yeah.
But here's the thing. Are we incubating electric systems for our road cars? We already have electric cars in our
Yeah,
roads.
so
we already have electric matatus.
I don't get it.
Like, that was the whole selling point to the likes of Audi and Ford.
I mean, right
Mercedes-
now, BYD, yes?
Was it the Chinese
The Chinese company.
Yeah. They were.
Inataka kuingia Formula 1 just
what?
because it's an electric car
I know.
company.
To do what?
Sahi Simone inaweza fight na sisi. Okay,
The Formula
guys. Okay, right now Formula 1 cars are slow. Right now.
Very slow.
And they're going to get much slower
And they're going to get
with
much
these
more slow.
changes.
But in as much as the Formula 1 cars are slow right now, I want to say this with no contradiction,
Yeah.
or with no ounce of doubt, that yes, Formula 1 cars are slow in 2026. But in 2026, that Formula 1 car is still the fastest race car on the planet.
Imagine.
So why are you gonna take a stick? Okay, we have people in your competition, your Max, I don't know. NLS,
yeah.
whatever. NLS, people in Ile American, NASCAR.
NASCAR.
Taking digs at us for super clipping.
I know.
Sometimes I go through those comments. Yes, I'm not the owner of Formula One, but I'm like,
Super clipping.
hey, hapa tunasikia vibaya. But anyway,
Yeah,
what do you guys think about this regulation change? Do you think we've changed it? Okay, not we've. They've changed it in record time. Like, do you think it will help us, or do you not think it will help us?
First, the 100 kilometers they are giving the drivers, I hope it help more. So, you see, they are moving from 250 to 350.
Oh, 100 clots.
Yeah. So I believe it idea. It will help for now because now drivers couldn't push. You have to save your battery, and then when you have to overtake, the other driver now has boost power, so you can't even. It wasn't about flat out racing anymore. It was about now recharging and saving the batteries, recharging and saving the batteries. So I'm hoping we will see a difference in Miami. But then Miami is a sprint race.
Yeah, it's a sprint race.
Yeah, it's a sprint race.
Okay. They've done FP1 for 90 minutes. They've pushed the time to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
To give the teams more time to understand their cars better before sprint quali.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, okay, what do you think about this thing?
I think it is like putting a bandage on a crack.
Tunafunika cracks.
Yeah,
they should do away with the whole thing.
Yeah, because they can't make major changes to the power units at this point.
Yeah.
Any changes they have to make are electrical. The internal combustion engine part it's the way it is 50-50. It is giving about 550 horsepower.
Yeah.
And that is it. They can't change that majorly.
And even the problem with that is even the teams like Mercedes, as good as they are, they were still struggling in Japan. You remember George was complaining? Yeah. So that's the sad bit about it. Yeah.
But George complains a lot.
Yeah, George complains a lot. If he's not leading, he will always complain.
But he had that issue. So imagine Mercedes, that car is very good and they're still having those issues. So when will Aston Martin catch up?
Aston Martin.
They'll never.
But there's this what they're calling a DUO, where they'll give the teams a chance to develop their internal combustion engines. So they take the benchmark, which is Mercedes at the moment, and teams that their power is about 2 to 4% less than the combustion engine of the Mercedes.
Okay.
They'll get one opportunity to make an upgrade to their power unit. If it is more than 4%, you will get 2. So Toto is on record saying other teams don't need that. It is only Aston who needs it. Okay. And then Fred is on record saying they definitely need that because they are less than 2% to the power of Mercedes. And I think Toto just doesn't want the rest of the teams to catch up
definitely.
Enough. So we understand him, we understand his position, but everyone else just wants this opportunity.
Okay, and there's a lot of politics within F1. So when you hear like Toto saying people don't need this, probably he knows this guys are sandbagging so they can get the ADUO advantage. But then again, we really don't know about the Ferrari that much because
Ferrari have shown us things in the past.
I remember when they announced they're bringing upgrades that will work. I remember asking them, in a positive way ama inaturudisha nyuma, because you can never be sure with them.
I don't know. I just don't know what to expect with Ferrari anymore.
Same. So like, I'm going blindly.
We'll go FP1, we are P1, 2, FP3, we are P2, 3. And then quali we are P6, 5.
6, 7. And you wonder, what's wrong, what's not happening?
Yeah, but anyway, as you guys have said, I really don't know anything about these regulations by the way.
But they're trying. I don't know if it is enough. The starting procedure thing just meant to prevent collisions at the start. Have you seen Max's? I think you've mentioned this. Max's on boards while he's starting. How terrible they are. You just see him losing positions. Now there's ones who are worse that I think was it in Australia. There was someone hakutoka at all.
It was an Audi.
Yeah. So I think they're trying
this tall German guy, what's his name?
Hülkenberg.
Yeah.
They're trying to give them a little boost at the start.
But Fred talked about these things last year.
Yeah.
Even during testing, they mentioned when I was ski.
Now we want to take away Ferrari's advantage.
Yeah.
The only advantage we have.
At least we were still fast around the corners.
Because there's space atuna.
Wallahi, there's space hakuna. Yeah, but anyway. So Miami.
But there was also this conversation about the advantage Mercedes na Red Bull during quali that has been done away with.
Yeah, and it was surprising because
First of all, how does Red Bull have an advantage? And
I
they're
know,
just shit?
at this point, it's shit.
Kwani advantage and disadvantage?
but I think I've
that makes
heard
sense.
rumors that their power unit, the internal combustion engine, is almost as good as Mercedes. Which is
So where's the problem?
The rumor doesn't have a foundation, a base, because we cannot see the numbers.
We cannot see,
If your PU is as good as the number one, because let's talk about this, okay? Red Bull right now are 2 points above Racing Bull, I think. Racing Bull. Their star driver, Max Verstappen, is 60 points behind Kimi.
Yeah.
Kimi is in his sophomore year in Formula 1.
Yeah.
So how good is your PU if your star driver is 60 points?
And your experienced star,
Exactly. Is 60 points
behind the lead. It's not
like that math is not mathing. Like I sometimes sit and I just know Max has a valid point when he says he wants to leave F1.
Yeah, he
it's
does.
valid.
Because I mean, this is mediocrity at this point. You get?
Yeah.
He drove for Toro Rosso at some point, but he didn't stay that
long
there for quite long. So he left mediocrity, came to a great team, and then you're still bringing mediocrity upon him.
The great team.
So it's from the leadership, now the car itself.
It is. I think he needs to go sit with Hamilton. You know, the shift from being a world champion to having a car that's not even completing races at some point is something you cannot adjust to very quickly. You should just sit with Hamilton and ask him how he survived 2022 to 2024.
This is not as bad.
2022.
Hey.
Boss, ile time Vettel alikuwa anashinda 2010, 11. Hey, that McLaren was shit.
But he'll be fine.
He'll survive. But he's just very vocal about the things he does not like.
And most of the drivers, even the teams, are not okay. It's just that Mercedes ndo wako poa because of at how they were still complaining about some things in some.
I'm not gonna take Mercedes complaint seriously.
Seriously.
Those guys are professional in sandbagging.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You remember in testing? I don't know who was first.
Charles and.
But obviously not a Mercedes car.
They were not even close to being.
And then Toto was all over the news saying, Red Bull has the fastest car.
I believe Red Bull are sandbagging. Ferrari looks good.
I remember I told these guys. This guy was talking. You ngoja tu atoe hizo sandbags go guys.
I kept asking, Mercedes sandbagging? Are they sandbagging? Kuna kitu watuambie, and then they showed us.
That was so
you know that smile of Toto's.
Yeah.
It is just usually caught on camera once in a while, and you know this man.
Yeah. So anyway, as Chiko was saying, Max should go chill with Hamilton and talk about their good days and how he readjust from winning to mediocrity and back to winning again.
Back to winning eventually. But his teammate is right there with him. He's
I actually feel sad for Hajar.
The time he's getting to the top team, they're flopping.
I know. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, the Racing Bulls looks better.
They are doing good,
Yeah. I think the operating window of the Red Bull is usually so slim. It is either there or not.
I feel sorry for Hajar.
The Racing Bull has a wider range. So you see the drivers there, the rookie, what's his name? He's doing really well.
Lindblad.
Yeah. He's doing well for a rookie.
For the sake of Hajar, I hope they fix their issues.
Yeah, they really need to fix their issues.
Why?
That's my boy. I feel sorry for him. He was doing very well at Racing Books last year.
For the sake of Hajar, I hope they don't fix their issues.
Why not?
So that he can live. Yeah. Okay, there's also that.
Yeah. Red Bull can see and be like, oh shit, this guy is not working. Let him go. Hey! And then Hajar goes to another team.
And it does well.
Yeah, like a McLaren.
Yeah.
When Lando decides to die. So, as I was saying, Hamilton and Verstappen should talk about the good times. And the last good time Hamilton had was in Turkey 2020. So, guys, the Istanbul track is coming back.
It's coming back.
Don't worry, those are ghosts.
Wanapita.
So the Istanbul track is coming back.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about this?
It's an amazing track.
What do you feel? Do you think Formula One has realized, oh God, these street circuits are shit?
They're shit.
Let's go to natural racing
We
circuits.
now want the original racing tracks, the OGs of the tracks. It's nice to see Turkey being back. At least you can memories from Lewis. So yeah.
What about you?
I think it's nice that they're bringing in more tracks, actual tracks, especially like Turkey. The racing there is going to be amazing with this spec of cars, the smaller, lighter sort of cars.
But they should, by the way, it's gonna be amazing minus the super clipping.
Yeah,
that's
they have to
one
do
thing.
away with that.
So continue, like.
And I think we had the last race in 2021 in Turkey.
Yeah.
Bottas won that one.
Bottas won. And the crazy thing about 2021, the Turkish 2021 race was Esteban Ocon made what's it called? A record.
On that track.
Yeah, not winning, but he went the whole race without stopping, without going to the pit.
Pits. He didn't pit.
That guy didn't pit.
It was a wet race.
Yeah.
It was a wet race.
It was so crazy. Like I was like, is this thing even allowed? But I think after that is when they brought in the other rule of you have to pit once.
At least once. You have to do two different compounds.
Yeah. So yeah, that Esteban Ocon thing is actually what makes me remember it that much.
Okay.
I think I remember the race because it was so bad for Lewis. They're right there in the fight with Max for the championship. It is, you lose 2 points in a race.
Yeah,
he's gone. I think he did not. I don't think he was on the podium for that race.
No, he wasn't.
It was Valtteri and the Red Bulls.
Yeah,
and I think that gave Verstappen the lead back of the championship. There was that whole up and down of who is leading the championship. Yeah, it was bad for him, but the previous year was really good. He equaled Schumacher's record of 7 championships. Before that, when was the last race? He has 2 wins there. One was with McLaren.
Yeah,
now with Mercedes.
Now with Mercedes.
Yeah.
Actually, I've realized by the way that track is not Hamilton's forte. We just have like, what's it called? A nostalgic relationship about it. With it because of the 2020 championship.
Yeah.
Because he's actually never been on pole there. Can you imagine that?
Imagine.
Like, do you know how it's like? I didn't want to say this. There was something I wanted to say, but in reality it's gonna be classist. So like it's like going. What's it called? It's like going to a Chinese showroom and looking for an ICE car, an internal combustion car. You will never find it. You get
probability.
So that is the same way you will look for a track where Hamilton has no poles
and still won.
Like, you get. So I think the 2010. I think 2010 is when he won there last,
2010.
and then 2020 he won there,
and it crowned him a 7-time champion. So yeah, the nostalgia.
What other tracks? Because there was a story about Spa. I don't know what track is gonna be rotated with Spa. Like this year we're in Spa, next year we are in another race other than Spa. There's a need. Have you seen that story?
Yeah, and people are wondering why.
Why Spa is a nice track.
Yeah, it is.
So now to my question, what other track would you want brought back?
Which other track that hasn't been brought back? I would want to see on the calendar.
I think Hamilton is championing for a race in Africa. They need to bring one back, even if it's in rotation. South Africa, the one in South Africa should be included in the calendar. But I think when I'm asked more about tracks, I'm usually what track I want to see less of. Like I understand Monaco is all that, but I actually thought when he was starting by saying what tracks I want to see less of, my head was the American tracks. Hey, I don't know what you're doing in Las Vegas. I don't know what you're doing in Las Vegas or Miami.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially Vegas.
Kota is the best track.
Yeah, Kota is nice. Yeah.
Kota was working for us. So I thought he was going to that point, but he said Monaco, and I'm like,
No, Monaco is number one on that list of tracks we need to see less of. We
Why?
understand the kind of spectacle there is around F1 in Monaco, but it has been a really boring race in the last.
wait a minute, but they're talking about Monaco. Monaco is the track 7 for these guys, okay?
Yeah.
And just last week,
There's a scandal.
There's an Italian, there's an Italian paper. Can't remember what paper it was, but there's the Italy guys now want tax from these drivers, and then same story. There's a driver involved with an escort. Guys, wanna ask you a question, yeah? Which driver do you think that was? First of all, the Brokies, Akina Colapinto, Bellman,
safe.
Hadza, those are safe.
But as the story escort.
Oh, don't, what's my take?
Yeah, nimesikia kuna story.
I mean,
Kayo.
it's only coming to boys.
Wow. Kuna story kaa hiyo nimesikia. Apart from hiyo story ya tax fraud na nini.
But also there was a key story. There was So because right now we know the Formula 1 drivers in the world are 22. Below that story was key information is it might not be an active Formula 1 driver. So
Thank God.
because anyway, who do you think it is, present and past, involved with an escort? Unajua unaweza kaa hivi uangalie useme this guy is bad with bitches, man.
Could that be?
That's a tough one.
Kwa current grid,
Luis.
No way.
No, listen. I'm Lewis. Obviously, he's not a good boy.
Yeah, he's not.
But
Ndo
I think
nashangaa
he'll be
mnamtetea
more
haraka aje.
discreet. No, he'll be more discreet. We wouldn't have found out.
The reason why tunamtetea ni
Because amekuwa na Kim.
Lewis doesn't go anywhere without a camera being seen. You get? So
Wangekuwa washatoa pictures.
Unaelewa? Plus, I don't know how I got this racist route. He's a black driver.
Yeah.
Anything he does bad,
Ingekuwa published
It will
as
be blown
well.
out of proportions.
and also I think cognitively he thinks about that. That's why he's always
has to be careful.
He's always careful with anything he does, anything he says. Like because anything he says will be blown out of proportion. Like
that
Max can say the same thing,
but he'll not get the same hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lando can say the same thing. You get? Russell can be whining, but no British press will ever say, but hey, Lewis are whining tu kidogo hivi. Kama last year
he was seen with some BBL chicks, like I don't know, kama ni influencers or something.
I mean, he was taking lessons because currently you see what
people found those ladies' Instagrams and walikuwa na watusi like proper.
Really?
Hey, it was bad.
Okay.
They had to deactivate for a while.
But you know those fans are like you.
Not me.
No, I mean, I will never find myself going to look at
investigative journalism at its best.
Watu wanapenda Hamilton sana. Sasa like to me, I think I will go with him and say it's not Hamilton, obviously, because of the reasons I've just told you. But on the current grid, the girl say looks like doing such stuff. Lando Norris.
Lando, thank you. Lando.
For real?
Yeah. Lando. I think Lando. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I look at the current grid. The current grid is full of mature men.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top. This old guy at Aston Martin, Alonso Hamilton, Alonso Hamilton, Hülkenberg. Those guys are family.
And
Bottas, Sainz. You get?
Yeah, the family
oriented. You get? The only person who's not family oriented there is Hamilton only.
Yeah.
And the other kids, these rookies of his, Lindblad and them guys. You get? Yeah. Those. But I've also seen Antonelli, his girlfriend. I'm like, nigga.
You're 18.
Antonelli just finished high school the other day. Last year. So he was bringing his classmates to the grade. So okay, on the inactive drivers, guys, you'll forgive me for saying this. Seb.
Not Seb.
Seb World.
Rick. Seb has a loving family.
Seb has a family?
Yeah.
How did I know that?
Seb has a family. He has 2 daughters.
Rick.
Danny. God damn.
pretending.
I didn't think about it. Unaona kumbe unajua your type. Unaona ashajua her type. Tupe unaenda CSR Naivasha, tupe mwingine.
Next time now.
I think I didn't think about Danirik, but yes, Danirik. And this other guy, what's his name? I would have said Schumacher, but Akokoma. So
this guy was Luis. This Brazilian guy.
Oh, Felipe Massa.
Yeah, Massa.
I don't think
Massa.
He gives off that
he gives
vibe.
innocence. That nigga gives innocence.
Really?
Yeah.
Niko biased because he hates Luis.
May I have another guy?
Who?
Nelson Piquet Jr.
Okay, yeah, that we can agree on. Yeah.
Bro.
Yep.
Nelson Piquet Jr.
Now that we can agree. Yes. Nimekubali haraka sana.
He just looks like, I mean, he comes from that family of what's it called? Escorts.
Scandalous. Very scandalous.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's go back to the F1 tracks. What F1 track would they want back? I would say Nürburgring, but with the current regulations, it's a very dangerous track.
Yeah.
People will die there. Let's go back to India. The last time we had a race in India was 2013.
That's a while.
That's a while, man.
Yeah.
2013. You get? So I will say let's go back to India, but because of selfish reasons also. India is just close by here, so we can fly. Also, I could go to India today. Today is on a Sunday. Let's say, for example, we fly to India Wednesday, race on Sunday.
On Sunday.
So between Wednesday and Sunday, I go to the Taj Mahal. You get? Can you imagine me being in the Taj Mahal? That I'll be the first of my line to be in Taj Mahal. You get? Also, I feel like the Indian food is quite nice. It's okay. It's basically like Kenyan food, but I feel like it's quite nice. So I will go way back to India.
What was street food? Street food.
Why there's street? India.
You've not seen those videos?
We don't have videos on social media.
No.
Scary stuff. Scary stuff.
Ama kwenda ujione, saying is believing.
Sutume hizo link. So kama street food. Yeah, so probably India and their culture is quite nice. So I would have
maybe
a blast.
for the culture,
I would have a blast there for the culture, for the historical architectural love of the Taj Mahal.
Upate culture shock pia, their ladies, they dress in nice crop tops.
Really?
Yeah.
Not those big dance.
Utapata hiyo sasa hiyo culture shock. It's waiting for you.
Nani alikuwa na concert huko?
Was
it?
The pretty ladies dressed up nicely, hair ziko nje.
Yeah. I just look at her and she's like, me love you. And then now I go there, I change my name. I be called Tuti. And then I tell Priyanka, hey Priyanka, I love you.
Utapata culture shock huko.
Damn. Okay. What about you? You know, you not told us. You've told us about the African thing.
The African one. And
I am with you on the South African. Okay, listen. I know African countries are on the scramble to get this pie. But let's face it. True. Let's face it. Kenya is not there.
Yeah.
And not there, definitely. Not even close.
With the, what I feel like Kenya could do. You see these private developers or these business moguls, the Uhuru Kenyatas of this country, the Jimmy Wanjigis.
Yeah. Washikane.
I'm excluding WSR because of very, very
same
many reasons. But yeah, this kind of rich guys. You need to have the vision of improving the sport in the country. Not just the infrastructure or the manufacturing business, because those guys are in the manufacturing business and they're killing it. Okay. But you look at it this way. What sport can bring everybody to our
Together,
country.
yeah.
You get what sport can improve, because Formula One is not only gonna improve the motorsport scene in Kenya, it's also gonna improve everything
Every
in
other
Kenya.
thing else.
Tourism,
Yeah.
hospitality, every little thing. You get
It's gonna affect.
it's gonna have a ripple effect because what people don't know is that Formula One is not a Sunday thing.
Yeah,
It's like a 4-day
Yeah,
event.
from Wednesday. So
From
people will not
Wednesdays.
even be here on Wednesday. They'll be
They'll
here
be
on
here
Monday.
on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get.
So that's a whole week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a whole
So,
week.
for example, the guys are sleeping in, let's say, for example, Kempinski or JW, Marriott. So guys are sleeping at Marriott for a whole week, or maybe even an extra. For example, now let's talk
After
about
Sunday.
hypothetically question.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, the race is this Sunday. This Sunday is third.
Yeah, third.
Guys landing on 30th. No, today's 26th. Today's 25th.
26.
So guys land
Yeah.
on Monday 27th. The race is on 3rd. The next race, the Akuna race week. Those guys will still be in Kenya
around.
tourism.
Yeah.
Touring.
Yeah.
You get going to Masai Mara, going to every
National
other place.
parks.
You
Yeah,
get?
true.
So you tell me you've not improved the economy of the country. You have, right?
Yeah.
But then again, you look at what you could stand to gain as the owner of that track.
Yeah,
You get?
yeah.
Okay, making that track is not a cheap thing.
It's not.
It's gonna run
I
into
wish we had the
billions.
Aliko Dangotes here now.
I mean, listen, good. It's good you brought that Aliko Dangote perspective, because Aliko Dangote, when he was making that refinery that he has right now, people were asking him who would use this thing.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
He was like, this thing will get business. Right now,
Look at
with
him
the
now.
Strait of Hormuz closed, everybody's getting oil from that
Yeah,
refinery.
yeah,
You get?
yeah.
Up until I think the World Bank is telling him, so you import now some more oil from. He's like, no, this is for here. this is for here.
Yeah.
So exactly the same thing. People might think a track is a white elephant in Kenya, but here's the thing. The races that were cancelled in Bahrain or Saudi Arabia. It was Saudi Arabia.
Both, yeah.
Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. The equipment, they land in coast. They normally land in coast before they go somewhere else. So now they've landed in coast, and then apparently there's no race in Bahrain anymore. And we have a track in coast.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just tell Formula One, hey, guys, we have a track here. Let's just do this thing here. You get? Like, I know it's gonna be a logistical nightmare to do all that in a short while. But as long as we are always, a friend of mine,
Saudi Arabia is just here.
a friend of mine recently told me he went to Saudi Arabia. I can't remember when, but the race was done. The race was not done much.
Yeah.
But he went in December, November. The track is still operational. Like, you can see the lights, you can see people cleaning everything. It's still open as if it's waiting for something. You get?
Yeah. So
That's the same thing with the Kenyan track if it was there.
Yeah.
You get? Like, I would want it to be every day maintaining. It's not like a stadium. I mean, also stadiums are
they're
maintained every day.
maintained. Yeah. Theatre
So-
Kasarani is closed right now.
Chana Kasarani. I saw the email of Kasarani and they no. So yeah, so I would like
Invest.
our business moguls. Okay, sometimes tunaambiangwa if a billionaire thought like you, he will not be a billionaire.
Yeah.
So
there's
maybe I'm
also
just
that.
thinking, maybe the stories are jabber, but yeah, I would want people to, sports enthusiasts, to have our own private. Bro, do you think Monaco is owned by the government?
It's not.
No, it's owned by the Monaco Automobile.
Yeah.
Even Spa.
Yeah.
Even Silverstone. I mean,
True.
the Indian one is owned by the government. And I understand why probably going to India. You know, I told you guys why I want to go to India,
Yeah.
but I understand why Formula One don't want to go to India because it makes losses.
No.
So such a track will make losses, but I don't think the Kenyan track will make losses
It wouldn't.
for us. Or for them also, because I mean, people love Kenya.
Yeah.
They know this is peaceful. And the ideal place to have the same Saudi Arabian or Bahrain track is in Mombasa, because we have the same climate, the same sandy, whatever, same winds. You get?
Yeah.
I mean, tell Verstappen to come race here and kidogo anakunywa margaritas hapo shirtless. Unaelewa?
Yeah.
So I would want that.
True.
But then again, there's a difference between what I want and what the people want. You get? Because what I realize is also people are very selfish. Yeah. What do you guys think? Also, we were talking about the African circuits before it wants to Kenya and why we can't, and why it's the most perfect thing. Bro, Rwanda is small. I think the whole circuit will fill Rwanda.
So sio ni Nairobi.
So Rwanda, South Africa is best placed
Yeah.
because they have
There's an existing track. Yeah,
It
Exactly.
just needs some resurfacing and
I don't think it needs it was resurfaced, Tama.
they
Not
were
yet.
in the process of figuring out how to do it.
yeah,
If they got the nini.
they go ahead.
Yeah.
Now here's another African thing. You wait to get the go ahead.
Imagine you could have done it alafu so
I mean,
we are
Yeah, it's
ready.
easy to
Do
present
it.
your
Eh.
case.
Like
Ukisema
when
it
you're
is
done,
ready, yeah.
do it, then tell FIA or Formula 1 management.
Now I'm pushing you. Yeah, give me any pay dates.
Like, I need to host this thing.
Yeah.
I have an existing track.
Yeah.
Can I do it? And
Yeah.
then they tell you, you have an existing track. Then I send the guys to come and check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I know Formula 1 has a pretty standard way of doing things.
Yeah,
Like
true.
the tarmac they use is pretty standard. Like of a specific standard, not just anything.
Any, yeah.
You get? So they have to double check. And also, as a South African government, if you're gonna do this, you also have to be in talks with what? Formula 1 management.
Yeah.
So that you cannot be doing you can
Blindly.
be spending billions of dollars doing something and then they come and tell you, now you need to scrap this off because
It's not up to standard.
It's not up to standard. You get?
Ikika barabara ya Suswa. Unaunda leo kesho.
Man, that's hizo barabara. What are you talking about that barabara?
It was being made ama remade, but when you look at the state of it, like government inasema it has spent a lot of money on it, but when you look at its state inakaa something managed by maybe an estate organization ya estate.
Yeah. And then
Looks
they had
very
the
shady.
audacity kupiga picha kuambia watu we have done this
Then
road.
Ngong Suswa, it looks
So it
very
is
bad.
very bad.
It's stomach.
But now inakaa imefanywa na management ya estate sasa.
Kama watu ndo wameingia internship.
Yeah, now they've spent a lot of money on it.
Okay, I didn't know that. But so. Yeah, so you can spend a lot of money and then Formula 1 management comes and tells you,
This is subpar. We don't know that here.
Yeah. Not Matumbo for sure. No. Not Matumbo for sure. So I know South Africa is leading that race.
Yeah.
But
the favorites.
the other African country that I would like to have that thing
Up north.
up north, Libya. I'm excluding. Okay, people will tell me Libya is like the Iran of Africa, like political instability and stuff. It's like Sudan. You get, but Libya is the only African Arab country.
Oh yeah.
The others feel like they're not African. You get
Morocco.
like you go to Libya, you're not racist. Like you're not subjected to racism.
Oh.
Go to Egypt, go to Tunisia, go to Morocco. I mean,
Morocco is even.
walikuwa wanaibia kina Sadio Mane tunnels. Unaelewa?
Bado wanataka kuiba trophy.
Like, Sarah, by the way, they stole that trophy. Like, no. Like,
But they don't have the actual trophy.
they don't have the actual. See, Sarah goes,
Kataa.
bro, you know, sometimes I saw that story and I was like, hey, kumbe Mercedes 2021 tungekuwa serious.
Tungekataa, si ndio? If Toto wanted, hiyo title ingerudi.
That is one of the things wanapenda Honor about. He will fight for his driver.
Yeah,
Toto is so chill about the whole thing.
He's so democratic. Toto is so
Yeah,
democratic.
he's very democratic. And sometimes I could make sense. Ange fight for that. Apology I make.
No, Hamilton actually stopped the team from going to court.
From doing that.
He told them, I would rather win this thing on track
Not on
court. You get
But that was bad. I cried that
so
day.
yeah.
That was.
Well, you cried.
I did.
God damn.
I cried.
That was bad. Mimi wale
bad.
siwezi ona hata. Unaona these clips you find on TikTok.
Watu wakirudisha,
Skip.
I can't watch them. I can't.
Really?
It is one of those races.
Okay. So guys, next week gonna hear Miami reset. What do you guys think about it? Like, what do you expect from a Red Bull point of view, McLaren point of view, and I'll speak from an Aston Martin point of view because Aston Martin are in deep trouble.
Imagine they're only upgrading maybe the chassis and stuff.
Who? Aston Martin? Really?
They're making changes to the chassis.
And they're dealing with
But
it.
that was listen. No, Aston Martin sometimes are fools, and that's why I asked people. You can have all this money, but don't have a brain.
Yeah, inakataa.
Lawrence Stroll has
The money.
fuck you money.
Yeah.
But listen, from the get go, I am not a Formula 1 driver.
Yeah.
I am not even a Formula 1 CEO. You get? I'm just a
But-
Formula 1 fan. But I realized I knew whatever was wrong with this guy is the chassis because what what Newey wanted designed wasn't really what Honda wanted, and so they had to like make adjustments to the engine.
Yeah.
You get because now they have double stacked the ice and the battery. That is obviously gonna bring what the vibrations they're feeling.
Yeah.
So if they're really changing the chassis, 3 races in, and it's like, let's say for example this is 5 races in, because do you feel like these 2 races are gonna be what's it called?
Consequential.
Not consequential. Replaced.
No, I don't think so.
To replace them.
So that is 2 short races.
Yeah.
Like we went into the season for 25 races, now 23.
24.
24.
Yeah.
22. So you look at these 2 races, it's not gonna add you points or anything. So it's taking them time.
Yeah.
But anyway, you tell me what do you expect about McLaren and Mercedes?
I believe the pecking order still stands. Like we are tunaendelea where we left, from Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari. So maybe it will be a fight between Ferrari and McLaren, because also Ferrari are having their upgrades.
So you believe in those upgrades?
I want to be.
And Ferrari
They're talking about it here. It's a package and a half.
It's a package and a half.
Yeah?
It is not a small upgrade.
They were saying about a major.
Revised floor, new front wing, chassis updates. What are we changing the chassis? I don't know. And then innovating
Macarena.
that pivoting Macarena rear. Whatever ails not McLaren, whatever ails Ferrari, I don't think lies in the aero.
Doesn't.
Yeah, we're not lacking in the
About
aero. It's the power.
They just need to do work on that.
Macarena wing itatusaidia wapi?
Tunataka power. We keep saying that.
Exactly. Power. We need to work on the engine more than...
Oh shit! Apparently, it could be worth 0.3 seconds per lap. But again,
comparing it to Mercedes.
how fast
0.3?
How fast is Mercedes away from us? Like per lap?
They were doing in qualies. They were doing up to 800 tenths. In Q3.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. So. Some of the pecking order remains the same. McLaren are going to come back stronger.
Yeah.
Fighting for wins with Mercedes.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, they have the same PU also. So
They do. So there's also that.
Red Bull's upgrades, recovery package. Apparently, it's focused on weight reduction and fixing the RB22's handling woes.
Most teams are focusing on weight reduction, including Aston Martin.
There's a team, I think Red Bull, but there was the one which was heaviest.
No, Williams.
It was
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
10 kg heavier.
Yeah.
I think Williams is another conversation that needs to be had. They spent 2025 mouthing of how their focus is purely on 2026. They're not doing any upgrades in 2025. They sold that dream to Carlos Sainz. He signed with them long term, and then they come to 2026. They didn't even have a car ready for testing.
Did they really have to sell it to him? Carlos Sainz was
An option.
One option.
No, the guy had hazikuwa options maybe clearly. Alikuwa aende kwa anaitwaje jamaa Alpine Flavio. He was considering that. I think he took the better option. But he was to sign a contract with Williams, and then Flavio called him, so he didn't sign it immediately. And I don't know. So and then he eventually signed with Williams, and then again Williams, with the whole story last year of we're focusing on 2026. Coming to 2026, they don't even have a decent enough car.
Very heavy car.
Yeah, so they have a lot of problems. Given we know their power unit is the Mercedes one, it is working. You can see Gasly fighting Max for P7, P6. So the power unit is okay. The problem is
Williams has a package itself.
But
Williams has a problem, man. I mean, it's the same team that struggled to bring the car to testing this year, right?
Yeah.
And that's not the first time it's happened.
Yeah, when they were under Claire Williams at some point. They had the same
2018 or 2017.
Yeah,
they had the same
thing. Like they struggled to bring the car to testing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's an organizational crisis, or it's an organizational problem.
Yeah.
Because and I don't know why it's happening. yet their boss is the most organized person I know. You get, it's not that I know him personally, but I mean, he's been at Mercedes.
Yeah.
So I really
Sad to see.
really know how organized he is as an individual and as an engineering person. So yeah, it's I don't know what's happening at Williams. So let's talk about the others. Williams are eyeing up to 26 kg weight saving. 26 kg, yeah, that is nice. Plus new aero. Aston Martin, Racing Bulls, Audi, all bringing big aero or concept of, I don't know what Aston Martin is doing with aero, but anyway, concept evolution packages. Mercedes have not disclosed what they're bringing.
Oh, they haven't? Of course. Water is wet.
So guys, do you think Miami is just another race or is a development arms race?
It's a development arms race, for sure. I think now from Miami we will have now an idea of how the year is going to turn out.
So unajua ukisema idea unataka kusema Hamilton atawina.
Can't a girl dream?
I don't know.
But I think Miami is going to give us a scale on what now to expect for the rest of the season now. Yeah.
So what about you? Do you think it's just a normal race or a development arms race?
It's a development arms race. It is, Russia said, it is going to give us a clear picture of how the pecking order really is.
Yeah.
You already have an idea, so it is just going to cement that idea.
Okay, listen guys, we've talked about Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari. Let's talk about Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Williams, Aston Martin, Williams, Cadillac, Audi, Racing Bulls. Hizi timu nyingi bana.
Sana. Audi pia they're also bringing up
Actually, this past week or the other previous week, Zach Brown was on record complaining why Red Bull has owns two teams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't want to see that.
What do you guys think about that?
I'm against it. Kabisa.
Why are you against it?
Especially, you could see in 2021 the way they used to use the second team to have an advantage. Like they could send their driver uko mwisho aende a snatch fastest lap from Lewis, and Osaiwa to me Max, they use now their second team. I think they should only own one team on the grid.
So what happens to this investment they have at Racing Bulls? They sell it?
They sell
They
it,
have to sell it.
You also for that?
Yeah. They have to sell it. Even in 24, while the Red Bull it was clear that the McLaren was the faster car, and Lando was sort of catching up to Max, and they had to use Danny Rick to snatch a fastest point lap from Lando.
Actually, that race is the one that made the fastest point to be.
They had that discussion then. So that is what we can see. We don't know what else happens behind the scenes, especially when this old guy was still there. What was his name? Helmut. Yeah, I think
so he's still there, right?
He's not. He retired.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait. What? Helmut retired?
He's not around anymore.
What do you mean? Wait. When did he retire?
Recently.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
He was stepping away from the ambassadorial position or something. Yeah.
But he's still... What do you mean?
You remember I tweeted that thing when I said in 2024 we were laughing about Alpine, like the drivers pekee wamebaki, now it's happening at Red Bull.
Yeah, it's happened at Red Bull. They have lost
people. God, listen, if there's one thing I know, okay, Helmut Marko will be there, but not forever because he'll die anyway. But I never knew that he's retired.
He did retire.
Oh, okay.
It was a surprise, actually.
Yeah, you see how I'm surprised?
Yeah.
You know, like how you know that three things that are gonna be sure: birth, death, taxes. I knew Helmut was a sure thing at Red Bull, but anyway, if he's retired, carry on.
Yeah, what was I saying before?
You were telling me about 2024 before you...
Oh yeah, he had a lot of say in the drivers in both teams.
Yeah,
who is coming
there's
up,
also
who is
that.
being demoted. So there is a lot of
Also,
that.
the other racing whatever division, like the other racing development they have, he was always there.
Yeah, he was always there, which is like Red Bull has 2 teams. Oh, I don't know who was saying this, but Red Bull has 4 drivers with the grid, and they are free to shuffle them however they wish.
Yeah.
How is that fair to
even the drivers themselves? Sasa unaona kama sahi Yuki ama ni Yuki.
Yeah, Yuki.
Yeah, kama it was an independent entity altogether, angekuwa amepelekwa Red Bull and then now is being demoted to no team.
Yeah. They need to sell their stake in that team or whatever. But I've heard Honor is anaunganisha investors kadhaa to take Alpine.
Yeah.
But so Toto has also done the same for Alpine, so I don't know what Mercedes are cooking.
I mean, Toto, that's just pure hate. And
He's doing it out of spite.
in another world, if I had the Toto money, I would do the same.
Out of spite.
My enemy is this.
You're suffering. I want you to suffer more.
Okay, not that I will essentially buy anything. I will just go there with a better price so that he can also better his, and then and then I just running bankrupt trying to compete with me. You get?
And then
kidogo okay, you know, people know. You get? So nikishajua I'm a bit more than he can chew. So I just step
Now
out
it
of the
grows.
stage.
Yeah.
I let him pay. And I'm like, hey, no, you get?
Now you can get your team.
So for me, I am for Red Bull. I am for Red Bull, whatever, owning the 2 teams. Because first of all, when Red Bull, that nigga has a very hard name. The guy who died, the Red Bull owner.
Dietrich,
whatever, Matchechits. Whatever, you know how Hitler names are, that name. So when he was buying Red Bull, this other team, what was its name?
Minardi,
yeah. So Minardi was also like
dying.
Yeah.
So he had the option of buying both. You get? At that time, there was no whatever Concord agreement or shit. So I also know politics that much as what we have right now. But also looking at, okay, if you guys are against Red Bull owning 2 teams, Mercedes AG is also trying to buy Alpine. So what do you guys think about it?
No team should have 4 drivers on track.
So you also
against that?
Against Mercedes?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
It should just be the 2, just you and your 2 drivers and.
No. Listen, Formula 1 is not about fairness. It's all about money. You get it?
Yeah.
If I have more money than you and I have more balls than you, I mean, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But it's sad to see. It's unfortunate.
So listen, because I don't know. I don't watch Formula 1 because of fairness. I watch because it's a competitive sport.
Yeah.
So if this competitive sport requires money to compete and I have the money to have 2 teams, why
go for both?
You get exactly. Go for it.
If we leave it open that way, say Ferrari by Haas. And who has left? McLaren do.
I don't think
whichever team.
Ferrari cannot buy Haas. Ferrari doesn't have the capacity to buy another team. Because first of all, Ferrari themselves don't even own that team. Piero Ferrari only owns I think 20% or 10%. You get the what's that guy again? The guy with a lot of hair. What's his name?
At Ferrari.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I've forgotten his name. The guy who was talking last year, telling the drivers not to talk much.
Elkan.
Yeah, John Elkan. So John Elkan's family also owns part of it.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
So I don't think. I mean, only Red Bull.
The dynamics here. Ndo kona more stake.
But also Mercedes, eh? Mercedes at some point also wanted to sell that team. I don't know how they were convinced not to sell it. So yeah. Listen, for me, because look at it. If anybody is gonna buy racing bulls, who should buy it?
Anyone.
And then they start struggling like us.
Yes.
Or they start struggling
you
like... You
struggle, ama you shape out.
Like, which other team did Nani buy? This actor. What's his name? Ryan Reynolds.
It's Alpine,
Alpine,
yeah?
It's Alpine. It's Alpine.
Okay. So yeah, but anyway, I see your point of view, and I would like to agree to it because sometimes kuna questions, kuna calls zingine they make and you're like, hey, this is not their call. This is
was from Red Bull.
Especially when also Horner was in the picture.
Yeah.
You're like,
no, it was obvious and worse.
Yeah. So like there was a time I think it was 2022. Yuki had just pitted, and then there was something wrong with the car.
And
then
then
it
stopped him.
Right on track.
That was bad. I remember. That was bad.
That was so crazy. So up on only joy.
Orders from above.
Anyway, so yeah, Cadillac. Do you guys think? Let's talk about the Cadillac drivers. What are the names?
Bottas and
CHIKO.
And then we talk about also Alonso and Stroll. Do you think it's time to call quits on their career?
Bottas and CHIKO.
The four of them.
Alonso and Stroll also.
Yeah, Alonso,
Stroll akona time anafaa kwanza yarudi shule. He should go back to school. Still has time to do other things. He's not a Formula 1 driver. Imekataa.
Really?
Yeah. My friends know there's a phrase I use all the time. We have 21 drivers on track and
Stroll. Yeah, we do.
He still has time. He can go back to school.
So you are essentially for Stroll out.
Yes, Alonso as well.
Why?
Should retire.
See, you guys are the same guys who are saying Alonso is better than Hamilton in 2023.
He can never be me.
2023 when Alonso was getting those podiums.
No.
Hey, this nigga is not washed.
At least bado hakuwa na win.
I mean, his last win is when I was still in primary by the way.
Yeah, still in primary.
Yes. So he
That
should
was
retire.
2013.
No.
His last win. When was his last win? When he was still at Ferrari, yes? No, I was in primary. God damn.
That guy should retire.
People keep telling Lewis to retire, but it's Alonso who should retire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They praise Alonso for his longevity in the
with
sport.
Nothing to show.
Then criticize Hamilton for the same.
Yeah.
I actually think people who praise Alonso for the longevity in the sport are so stupid.
They're very
Thank you.
stupid.
Because he took a hiatus.
Yeah, and then he came back.
And he has done nothing of
2021.
significance in the sport
I'm
since.
At least
Ungeenda tu one way.
This other guy, Raikkonen, he took a hiatus
And
he came back and bankrupted the team that he was racing.
For scoring so many
Actually,
points.
those guys are stupid, man.
How do you give such a clause to someone's contract?
It's like telling Hamilton that in the peak, in the prime, at for every point you get this bonus. Boss.
Send her home.
Boss.
Tafunga.
So you want
Yeah, so everyone who keeps telling Lewis to retire, it's actually Alonso should retire. Should go home.
Yeah. Because listen, the other time I was with some old guys here, and we were talking about drivers, Formula 2 drivers, graduating to Formula 1.
Formula 1.
I mean, the last spec that graduated to Formula 1 was in 2018.
Imagine.
That was Russell,
Lando,
Norris, Leclerc,
Charles.
You get these drivers that we have now. Then you get rookies as old as De Vries. Then you get people who've been reserve drivers for like their whole careers, like Felipe Drugovich, Jack Doohan, and you're wondering, why are we like progressing with this thing? You get kumbe it's people like Alonso, Stroll. I don't want to say Bottas. Bottas is the apple of my eye.
He's a sweetheart.
And CHIKO.
Oh, Bottas is okay.
And CHIKO. But anyway, biasness out. Also Bottas.
Yeah.
Like they're old.
Yeah.
You get. I think it's about time we give new drivers, new spec of
fresh
drivers,
blood. Yeah.
like a chance to be in the sport. And I know people will come at me for excluding Hamilton, but
he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. He has a podium.
Hamilton has shown people that he is still the best there is.
Yeah.
And that is the reason he's paid $100 million a year.
Yeah.
You get. Give him a nice car, a decent car. He'll still got it.
Give you results.
You get. Last year I could see glimpses of it in a tractor. This year we are seeing it.
We are seeing it, yeah.
So
they're paying Bottas and CHIKO to fight for P15 and P14. What do you mean?
The Cadillac thing is I don't think they're expected to be anywhere this year or next year or 2029.
But they were going for experienced drivers.
Yeah,
then
they
they
want
should
to
be helping
develop
them.
their car with people who, to them, understand what it is like driving a top car in Formula 1. These guys drove for Red Bull in
their prime and Bottas,
Mercedes
yeah.
in their prime also. So they went for these two they say experienced drivers to try to develop this car. And I've seen a clip on Cadillac socials where the sim rig and the steering was off by I don't know how many centimeters, and Bottas got in and saw it, and he was just like, this thing is off. And they came and saw indeed it was off, and they had to recalibrate it and all that. And they were saying someone who was new to F1 would not have known such a thing, that it is off or something. So they're going for experience to try and build the kind of car that they want. But what happens when the inevitable is these two guys must retire? And if they're going for a long-term thing, you can't go with people who are close to retiring.
Yeah.
You have to invest in young talent. Let them build a team. Like it becomes their team. You see how Verstappen was in it for the long run at Red Bull.
No, even Hamilton. From 2013.
Yeah. So go for someone who is young and talented. And this is going to be a long-term project. With these two people, they will leave at some point, and you'll have to figure out the new drivers who are coming in.
And it's all clear by now they're not helping much.
They are not doing much for the team.
Okay. You see what you said, do it for the long term. Mercedes didn't do that. They brought Schumacher from retirement. You get to help them in the sport. So I see their angle. Probably this is just a 1 or 2 year thing.
Yeah.
But then again, I think it's about time. Yeah. You just don't. Okay. Good. He's talking about long term thing. These two drivers currently, who are they teaching in that team? Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, you could have Bottas and probably
a different younger driver.
It would have been better.
Because Schumacher was mentoring Rosberg. You get, and as much as Rosberg was beating him day in, day out, I mean, there are a lot of work ethic that carried on to Rosberg that Rosberg was showing due to being the same presence as Schumacher. And Rosberg actually said this. Schumacher taught him mind games. Schumacher would go to the washroom just before any session, especially quali or a race. He will go to the washroom. Not that he's paying, just to set you off, because he knows you'll also come to the washroom. So he'll go to the washroom like at 12:45. The session starts at 1. Goes to the washroom at 12:45. Stays in that washroom, not peeing, not pooping. Stays in that washroom. Kuja hapo 1:59. Unataka ati kuingia ndio ukimbie kwa gari. Ataka hapo atoke hiyo o'clock. So those mind games, and it carried on forward to Rosberg, because Rosberg at the height of
the
rivalry with Hamilton in 2016, he wouldn't do the washroom thing, but he will do the same thing, because up to today we all see Hamilton and what he does during the driver parades. He goes, stays alone at a certain corner.
No interviews before the race.
Kwa driver's parade, you get. So he goes, stays alone, probably Isaac Hadji or someone, Antonelli comes, talks to him, Nini, listens to music.
And then a pool. He doesn't go to them.
So our friend Rosberg saw this. So this is what you do.
He started doing the same.
I'll be sitting at your spot. You come, I set you off. You see, these two small stupid things will set someone really off.
I know.
You get, because it's like a
and you're starting
ritual.
the rest in 20 minutes. Mtu ashakubo.
Mtu asha. Sasa unajua atu
mentality.
He's already in your head. So Rosberg will go. You know that track. He goes, sits there, listens to music. Hamilton's calm. And then he checks and he's like pissed. Then he goes to the other side,
and then
I will see Rosberg smile, and I'm like, nigga.
And you know that thing continues even till dates. Like when Rosberg is on track before the race starts, utaona Hamilton swaying away. Like like he'll try to dodge him kabisa.
So the only contact when Rosberg has to do the interview.
Other than that, akimona track he'll see.
But I think Hamilton is in a mature aspect, because I remember in 2021. No, 2021, because he was wearing a mask. He was asked by Jenson Button, do you think you're a better driver than you were in 2016? And he was like, also a better teammate. And but the Button is a fool for this, because he looked at Rosberg real quick, like
Button does not know how to hide.
Even the other chick, what's her name? There's another chick.
Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick. Sometimes Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick of our show. So I'm joking by the way. So Danica Patrick says stupid shit.
And then Rosebud is like immediately on camera. He never hides anything.
No, with the facials and then ananyamaza.
But I think, you see, the whole thing of mind games and everything, Red Bull tried to do the same for Hamilton in 21. On the battle with Max and whoever. And the design guy, what's his name? Newey said on a certain podcast that if they had to do a repeat of 2021 with Hamilton, he said a lot of engineers and people behind the scenes said, no, it will be too much. And it speaks to what kind of driver Hamilton is. Because he's always unfazed by all these things. He's just an on-track guy. Let's get on track and I prove to you who I am. He doesn't go for...
Sitaki.
But also he's very good with mind games. But his mind games are on track, not on track.
Yes.
On track because I remember at the peak of their rivalry again with Sebastian Vettel. So Sebastian Vettel, I think he's leading the race. No, he's not leading the race. Hamilton's leading the race. So Hamilton brake tests Vettel. It's like it was a safety car.
Yeah, it was a safety car.
You've seen
brake tested me.
Then Hamilton brake tests this guy. Then Vettel is also one kind of driver who in the car is a different animal.
A different person.
Out of the car, he's the most loving human being.
So charming.
So he decides, this guy's brake tested me, so he goes and hits him. So Hamilton, when they came on interview and he said, like years later, like 2-3 years later, he said the moment he saw Vettel has done that, he smiled and he was like,
got you.
I'm in your head, my nigga, I'm in your head.
That was very intense.
So after that, that's when now the rivalry like stalled and then they started becoming friends.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he knows how to deal with people mentally and on track. The rest, I think that's the reason. Actually, even Nani Rosberg said, "I will not do 2016 again." And he retired.
When Dr. Fall, you realize who you're dealing with.
So for me, I would want Cadillac to take one big driver
and a young
one old driver, not big, one old driver. Let's say for example, Bottas. I will say Bottas. I will go for Bottas
over CHIKO,
because Bottas has the advantage of, first of all, he was in Williams when Williams was struggling and he was really performing in Williams. So he was getting
podiums on Williams.
On a Williams. Then he went to Mercedes.
To a team that listened to him, treated him well. Unajua CHIKO alikuwa anapata to the leftovers at Red Bull.
So he went to Mercedes, a well-oiled machine. Perfect sync, perfect teammate, perfect friend. He has worked with Hamilton. He knows everything about what a champion should do. So he would be the best person to learn from. So I will take him, and then I'll take another a young driver.
Then give him the other guy like a reserve.
Exactly.
Check out the reserve. That would have made sense.
And development. So that
same way. I don't know why Cadillac decided to go this route, but Alpine did the same with this driver at Aston Martin now, the old guy, Alonso and Ocon. But they learned really quick. Hey, Ocon is another guy. Hey,
not as easy as they thought.
So let's preview the race that's coming up. Nipe predictions zako. Quality 1, 2, 3. Mmesema ni sprint.
There's a sprint and then there's a race.
That is hard. Okay, guys, you remember in 2021 when the sprint races were setting the grid for the
that was I preferred that.
At least people were fighting for something.
Yes, I preferred that.
Ukishafika P8 unajua uko in the points unasema I still have that.
Niko na quality, you don't need to perform in the sprint.
So I really hate sprint races. If they were fighting for something,
that module was okay because mbona nikimbie ku overtake P7 for 1 point and then we crash and Cole is coming up next.
Exactly. So predictions zako za sprint really pana quali and whatever. But then this show we don't speak about sprints.
Sprints.
It matters on Sunday. It matters on Sunday. The points are won on Sunday. Kimi, Paul.
Really?
Oh, Piastri. Piastri Paul.
Piastri.
Piastri Paul. As wild as it is.
And then P1 and 2-3 on Sunday?
Piastri Kimi.
Piastri Kimi.
Who?
Sema tu Hamilton.
Anafaa kuwa ameniharibia. And then predictions zangu ziko right.
What about you?
I think McLaren have been good in Miami. Last year, 2024. That was Lando's first win in Miami. So,
Yes.
Imagine.
Oh God.
Coming
That
from
was,
P19.
I will never forget. That was the day. And I remember actually the day I did that show last year. The title was RIP Lando No Wins.
No wins.
no wins.
Fuck. You took away that name. That name was beautiful. But it may continue. So you said Lando?
No, I hate Lando. So I'll go
Yeah.
for Oscar.
This is my nigga. Hey.
So I'm not a Derek after all.
Oscar. Who else? I'm going Oscar, Kimi, Russell.
Okay. Let me be the most outrageous human being here. So for Paul.
Usikuwe over ambitious.
Hey. I don't know. Show Paul. I'll go for Russell. On Sunday. So I've just said Paul. But the front row it would be Russell and Hamilton. On Sunday, Hamilton P1, number 2 Piastri, number 3 Antonelli, Russell and DNF.
Oh wow. Take it Russell Livo.
We need a solid DNF from Russell.
Yes, we need one
Very
major
soon,
DNF.
very
Yeah,
soon.
I'll lose it all.
For Verstappen fans, P4 is enough, right?
They
No.
won't even get close.
No.
As long as Gasly is in the picture,
Oh God,
Verstappen will be handled.
guys, but then Gasly should go to Red Bull. Right?
Who's this guy from us? Behrman. If Behrman won't crash, he'll be up there.
Oh yeah, Behrman. I mean, those guys,
Only has
those
been
guys are
having a
racers.
good run.
Only
Yeah.
has been.
You see why we need fresh blood? We need these young drivers. So
Yeah.
Max V8.
Max P8.
But then we'll clarify. Why do you need fresh blood? What do you want to understand? You're moving like that journalist. I don't know her name. What's the name of that journalist?
Which one?
You know her, right? The one who was bought a Mercedes Juicy. Betty Charlo.
Oh, I need fresh. No, I'm talking about talent. Yeah, track.
Good. Good. So guys, this has been the Downshift Debrief. If you've listened to us for the last 1 hour 30 minutes, I think, or 1 hour 20, I really don't know. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts and from this Arsenal guy. Tunashinda league. Oh, and by the way, Misdri, but then sikumbuki races zinaanza kuja saa 10 lini?
After Miami.
After Canada.
Oh, after Miami in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Canada.
So after the Canadian GP, we will be doing watch-alongs here before we get a venue for watch-alongs. So siwezi fanya watch-alongs siku. 6.
These are the 4 make sense.
Hata hizi za early morning.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Surely. What are you trying to say?
All the way hii club iko wapi?
K1. Upper two.
Parklands.
Parklands.
Oh, it's Parklands.
But he's a club.
UK1 see.
No, it's about the
Live fast, race fast.
Wait, ukupata hapo
cutting. No.
UK1 iko cutting.
It's about racing.
Wait, there's a cutting club called K1 in
Yes.
Kenya?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's K1 ya Kenya. Wasidhani nawapea.
Free advertising.
Mimi na mwenyewe nilikuona nayo nikajua.
Ukajua ni it's a go-karting. For real?
Yeah.
Kwa mona nyuma.
Because unajua they do the watch parties
Yeah.
and nini. I went to live for one last year, the last one.
You should. The
This
watch-alongs
year,
are fun.
timing imekuwa, because the races zimekuwa asubuhi.
All of them.
What are you trying to say?
All of them, lakini kwa mtu anamkanga hapa anaenda, lazima aende. She must be seen. But I
Let's have
stand
breakfast in the morning.
I know.
Huyu
For the love of the sport.
Yeah, for the love of the sport, yeah. Just wengine we're just indoor cockroaches kwa nyumba. Ni outgoing, yeah.
See, that's why you blend.
So guys, we see you in the next episode of my watch alongs. But you can join her to sorry, to Pitboard, yeah?
Yeah, Pitboard.
Plug them. We are all content creators.
Yeah. Just tell to plug podcast here to last time we were there.
Really?
Yeah, and Neil mentioned and he told people to go watch us.
Really?
Yes. I'll share that. You know. So S atakuwa ki-host K1 on your Sunday ya Miami, so you can join us. Everyone is welcomed. It's a community. It's a whole community, so you're
His
welcome to S. Yeah.
S for SS Superman.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
So everyone is welcome to join.
Yeah. So guys, you can join her at the Pitboard watch along in K1.
Yeah.
They do it every race week, no matter the time.
Yeah.
Also, my last bones classes.
That's good about a chai.
Oh, you guys get chai?
There's breakfast served. Okay.
Free.
Okay.
Free.
Oh, it depends the days that they are free.
Like on the house on the Pitboard days.
Yeah.
But there, you don't know kwa nyumba.
Inaweza kutoa.
I cannot drop. Naishi Kitengela. Wow.
By the time unafika K1 juu ya chai.
Labda mnipe a whole jar of coffee. Like a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, you can link up with her. Na kona mabishto wa super. So.
Oh yeah, there's also that.
So yeah. Guys,
nitakuletea hawa super. Umewaimba sana. Tawaleta.
Nitakudia mwenye nataka.
Jitete.
So guys, up until next time, I have been Black Mamba with
Lynn.
Yeah, and
CHIKO.
Spell your Gina follow. I'm your follow. By the way, follow him on
IG at _CHIKO_. On X at chikololo_M.
TikTok?
No.
You're not on TikTok?
I am not on
Taki
TikTok.
kuona tukipigwa bullets huko.
No, on TikTok, but see, for the coach too.
Okay. So for us, I am not on any social media platform, but you can follow us on Downshift Debrief. Sijuangi hizo handles socials wananganya. Unajua tu ni Downshift Debrief.
The _downshift debrief. It has an underscore hapo, yeah.
Kwa TikTok
yes.
It's there.
Yep.
Girls have receipts. Me sijui anything. So follow us on the _downshift debrief on TikTok, Instagram, X. Your account X you can apanga active actually.
By the way, don't you post on it?
By the way, tutaanza kupost. Yeah, tutaanza kupost.
Yeah.
So guys, bye.
Bye. That was fun.